Are you a man who is extremely scared or nervous about expressing yourself in front of people? Are you a man whose children or wife constantly say that you are too weak and you cannot stand up for yourself? Are you a man who is scared of any authority figure like your boss or a parent or any elder person, and because of that you are just not able to speak out? Then listen very carefully. There are numerous reasons why you would be a person like this. Remember, when we are born as children, we are not born with this kind of behavior. But there is a high possibility that when you were growing up, when you were a child, every time you tried to express yourself or speak out, either you were reprimanded, punished, scolded, shouted at, threatened, or humiliated. There is a possibility that whenever you tried to speak out or express an opinion, some elder person got angry at you and thrashed you. Or there could also be a possibility that whenever you opened your mouth as a child to express yourself, it created conflict in the house. Maybe because of that, it created a fight between your parents or your grandparents or the family members. It is also possible that when you were a child and you tried to speak out something or say something, everybody laughed at you and you felt humiliated, embarrassed, or ashamed. These are all the different reasons why, as a child, you may have decided that I'm not going to speak out. It is always better to keep quiet. It is always better to keep our opinion to ourselves. Sometimes children also decide this when they see somebody else being beaten up or punished because that sibling or that friend opened his or her mouth. So as a child, either it was your own experience or you saw somebody else's experience where opening the mouth or expressing yourself meant trouble, meant danger, meant humiliation or shame or punishment. You would have decided that I will never speak out, I will never express myself. And in the beginning, you would have seen the benefits, because when you don't express yourself, you don't speak out, everybody likes you. You are acceptable, you don't create any conflict, you don't create any arguments, and everybody likes you because you just don't share a different point of view or you don't oppose anything that is being said. But this acceptance comes at a cost. Internally, obviously, there may have been instances where you felt helpless, angry, hurt, frustrated. Where does all that go? It stays inside. So every time that you have a different point of view, you have certain emotions, certain perspectives, certain things you want to say, and you push it down, you don't speak because you want to maintain harmony or you want to maintain your dignity and self-respect. Because of all of this, you will push everything down. The more you keep suppressing your feelings and emotions, the more you develop a lot of internalized anger and rage. So people may look at you as a person who is very friendly, very conducive, never gets into trouble, always accepting and agreeing to everything. People may like you also. But the ones close to you will also not be happy because they will see that you are not able to take a stand for yourself. If you have done a good job and you deserve a promotion, you will not be able to tell it to your boss. If your friend has done something wrong or you don't agree with what he has done, you will not be able to speak out. This could also be coming from a deep-rooted need to be accepted by other people because you felt unaccepted as a child. Whatever be the reason, when you continue to do this, by the time you are an adult and you have a family, you will start realizing that you have a lot of suppressed anger or rage or frustration. This may either cause you to be depressed sometimes, to be very anxious, or you may sometimes have occasional outbursts, unexpected triggers. And that time the anger will come out in such a horrible way that you will be shocked that how could I be so angry or how could I have so much of rage inside me. These are all signs that as a child you have suppressed a lot of things inside of you. Sometimes this humiliation, this shame of being called weak, being called a wimp, being called spineless also accumulates as unexpressed anger, and it may come out as self-harming behavior. You may even turn to addictions like alcoholism or porn addiction, just to numb yourself out from that humiliation and shame. So if you are a man listening to this video and if you can relate to some of this, let me tell you, the first step towards healing this is acknowledging that yes, this is a problem. The second step is to look back, reflect, sit quietly, remember your childhood moments and try to understand where this is coming from. Is this a learned behavior that you picked up from one of your parents who was like this? Or is it coming from the experiences that I narrated in the video, which made you decide as a child that you will never speak out? So understand where is it coming from. And the third step is heal that part of you that is holding the fear, the humiliation, the shame, or that anxiety about speaking out, or the insecurity about speaking out. Heal the inner child who is holding that guilt that if I speak out, I will cause trouble. How do you heal it? By connecting to that part of you, connecting to that child, imagining that you are the ideal adult for the child, and in your mind, with your imagination, making that child part of you feel safe, feel heard, feel comforted. In your mind, remember that 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old boy. Connect with that boy and imagine if he had to say things to you, what would he say? Those unexpressed thoughts, emotions, ideas, feelings. Listen to that boy. After you do this process by yourself, you will start realizing that you are having less and less intrusive thoughts. You are able to relax more. And then you may even want to write a letter to that little boy. After you have healed your inner child part, then comes the part where you start using guided visualization or self-hypnosis to start practicing on how to speak up for yourself, how to express your point of view without fear or without the fear of being judged or intimidated or humiliated. If this self-work doesn't help, then definitely go to an inner child therapist who can help you do all of this in the therapy sessions. Remember, this can change. Remember, you don't have to be this weak person, this spineless person all your life. You do not have to hide your weakness or your fear under addictions, alcohol, drugs, or porn. You can heal yourself and you can come out of it. If you are a family member of such a man who is listening to this video, if you are a son, daughter, or a wife of such a person, then remember that this can change. This can heal, provided that that man, that person is willing to work on it. So give this man the hope, give this man that you know, the courage to seek help, to do some self-work and come out of this. Let me know in the comments section, what do you feel about this? Are you somebody who has gone through this and come out of it? Then do share your learnings on how you managed to do it. Also, let me know in the comments if you know of men who are suppressing their feelings and emotions like this and who are being called weak and spineless. Last but not the least, don't forget to press the like and the subscribe button for more such videos on mental health and parenting. Thank you.